Welcome, everybody, to 2024 Friendies. If you haven't done so already, please like and subscribe. Well, you've already subscribed. Please like the stream. I will wait. I'm gonna go get another alcoholic beverage. I turned.
Are you serious?
Yeah, it's right behind me. It's right behind me. I have a fridge in my office.
You delayed us Okay.
Yeah.
Go.
It was all Chris's fault. We were late, people.
But I do want to say. What did I want to say? Oh, tonight's episode's commercial free. Turn monetization off.
What?
Well, there's
We need money.
there's copyrighted stuff in here, so it's not going to work anyway. Yeah.
Well, don't turn the monetization off. We'll see how that goes at the end.
Oh no, it's done already. Like it's off.
Why would you do that without talking to me?
Because I will Venmo you 75 cents. So I'm gonna grab a beer,
But this could be the one that goes viral.
but we can turn it on after. I just don't want the
After.
viewers to get commercials because I don't want them missing any of the
okay.
stuff. Yeah,
Gotcha.
yeah. If you don't have YouTube Premium,
Get your damn beer so we can get this thing started.
well, no, I'm getting my beer, and when I get my beer, everybody has to like the stream.
Oh, okay. Everybody likes
Press the hearts, like it, thumbs
So
it
there's
up.
16 people watching. We should have 16 thumbs up right now.
I only see 2.
I'm one of them.
I see 9.
Oh, mine hasn't updated.
Wow.
But there's 16 people. That's awesome.
That is awesome.
I don't know why you guys like us. Yes, 75 cents from me.
All right, Emily
One
should
of our
be here.
highest
Let me see.
streams, and Chris turns off monetization.
Yeah, good, good.
It's fine.
All right, let's see here. I got to pull up my monologue that I wrote a half hour ago. Oh no, it went away. Where'd it? Okay, oh, it popped up.
Brian, I'll
It
show you a
loaded,
thumbs
it
down
loaded.
later.
All right. All right. Scott, you got to count me in. That was your cue.
Well, I got to start recording first.
All right. Yeah, that would help.
Gone South End.
Is
Hannah
that a
told
new
you to
beer?
be here. Awesome.
What is that? Yes,
Thank you, Hannah. Thank you, Bestie Hannah.
This is not one from the other day. Probably clean my office. Wonder why I have ants.
Right?
They shouldn't be in here anyway, right? I should be able to leave my food where I please.
No, that's not how it works. All right. 3, 2, 1.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls of all ages above the age of 18, welcome to the second annual Friendy Awards. Yeah, they like insert a clap in post.
Yeah. I'm like, let's just clap.
'24. Now, a lot has changed this year, this calendar year. A whole lot. We're down an original member of the podcast. We've added 2 more. And I have a child on the way. Actually, my wife just hit the 9-month mark in pregnancy. Another round of applause, please. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Now, the 9-month mark is a huge milestone because it's the first time in the pregnancy when Democrats say it's okay to keep it. Pregnancy's weird, you know. You have a human being growing inside of you. The only time I have a human being growing inside of me is if I want a discount at Sandpiper Vacations. That can be a real pain in the ass. Now, a lot has changed outside the podcast as well. OJ died. A bridge collapsed. The Rock is wrestling again. At 51 years of age, The Rock has come back to wrestle. And instead of calling himself the People's Champ, he now calls himself the Final Boss. Now, hearing that name, the Final Boss, reminded me a lot of Scott. Now, not because he's scary, but because if he was, in fact, my boss, he would be my final one because if I'd eat myself into traffic. During this year, we saw huge growth with the podcast, especially on TikTok. Scott, you made our TikTok account blow up so fast that I thought you bought tickets to go see the Titanic.
I don't get it.
All right, say that again. Scott, you made our TikTok account blow up so fast that I thought you bought tickets to go see the Titanic. Should I have said imploded so fast? There was a submarine that exploded
Yes,
going
okay,
to the.
there we
Okay,
go,
gotcha,
there we go.
gotcha,
The
gotcha.
the submarine.
Gotcha. Alex,
I
got
was like
that?
sinking in an iceberg. Where are we going?
We make fun of Scott
I'll
on the
let that sink
podcast.
in like
We
the
get- yeah, there
Titanic.
you go. We make fun of Scott on the podcast because of his weird tendencies of hanging out in his park and in his neighborhood and his love for underage Judy Garland and The Wizard of Oz. So when he came to me with the idea of wanting to promote our adulting podcast at the Disney parks on TikTok, you could see why I was hesitant. Now, Scott promoting our podcast at the Disney parks is the equivalent to advocating for equal rights at the Republican National Convention. No. But in all seriousness, streaming at the Disney parks has been good for our podcast, but even better for Scott's family. He rekindled his relationship with Darren through it all. Not because he wanted to, but because he realized how many people were watching for Darren. So Darren's invited every time now.
That's very true.
Through TikTok, Darren gained a dad, but Sarah lost her Wednesdays, which I guess is better than Rachel, who's losing her husband. Now, not because of TikTok, but Scott is a very unhealthy individual. The chain smoking and the Diet Coke. He has months left.
And the Bud Lights.
Wow.
Yeah, sorry. But anyway, let's get on with the show. For the first time ever, I'm the only one who knows who won the awards. And let me tell you, I know. Let me tell you, there's a lot of close races. Most of the winners just edged out the victory. In fact, there was so much edging going on, you'd think we were in Nick's basement with a guy with one working arm. So without any further ado, welcome to the 2024 Friendy Awards.
I'll clap.
Scott. Now, I have a lot of surprises during this episode. So please stay tuned. We have a very funny, very tasteful in memoriam coming up halfway through the episode. We do acknowledge all the people we've lost along the way this year. We have some special awards that I haven't told anybody about that I created, and we have maybe an acceptance speech, and we just have a lot of special things going on tonight that nobody knows about except for myself. Only my eyes have seen this.
I'm going to let you cook.
Wow. Okay, so I think we got to give away the first Friendy, Scott.
All right. Are you going to introduce us or no?
Everybody knows that you're
here?
Scott. We got the
we're
emotional sport gay Nick, and we got Sarah. It's not the radio, it's a podcast. Everybody knows you're here. Everybody knows you're here, okay?
Gotcha.
Yeah.
With Chris, we're allowed to talk.
Yeah, Scott,
Got
you
it.
interrupted him like 6 times during the opening monologue. Everybody knows you're here.
My bad.
So, the first Friendy is we should probably save this for last. Best guest. This is best guest
Okay.
of significance. Sorry, Darren. But so our nominees are.
Well, there's best guest and best guest host. There's a difference.
Right.
Best guest is
best
an
guest
interview.
is like yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you for explaining. Our nominees are Dog Lady, General
Tanya
Pestichelli. General Pestichelli got way more votes than he should have.
I don't remember that one.
Me either.
That was the general of the ant army that was infesting Chris's office.
Yeah.
Okay.
Eddie Deason, Jeremy Miller, Film Woman, Steve, and Sleepy Larry Hankin. The Friendy for best guest with a record-setting response rate, by the way, goes to now homeless Eddie Deason.
Eddie
What?
Deason.
Oh my gosh.
Congratulations,
Congrats.
Eddie. We're gonna have to book you on Cameo, I guess, to get a response.
Yeah. He's on the local news and everything now.
We'll have to tell everybody, all of our listeners,
Yes.
what happened.
Spill the tea, if you will, Scott.
What's that?
Spill the tea, if you will.
I will spill the tea. But we've got a commercial that you.
Oh,
wanna do?
we actually do. New
sponsor, I guess,
But
yeah.
it's going to come in probably after we talk about what happened with Eddie.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
So, okay, super
This,
weird.
this show is crazy already.
I know.
This is like the time that Will Smith punched, was his name?
Chris Rock.
It's just like, I don't know what's going to happen anymore.
With how distasteful some of these things I made, my wife might come down and slap me in the middle of this. So
Yes.
So, Chris, do you want to kind of talk about what happened with?
I
Eddie
will.
This week?
I will. A
Go for it.
little bit of history lesson. Eddie has a criminal background, if you will. If you search Eddie Deason, you will find news articles that he has gone off. Go ahead.
if you listen to Making Out with Tanya Harding,
Yeah.
that episode he talks about it.
There is a little more. There is a little more. You can see pictures of him being arrested, actually, on TMZ, which I had no idea about until when I was doing research for the Friendies the other day.
Listen, goals. To interview
Yeah, I
someone
know.
big enough to be on TMZ.
Exactly.
That's
and
pretty
if,
cool.
if you scroll down, it's like more articles like this. Well, there's a plethora of Eddie Deason articles. So Eddie Deason has been arrested for and accused of like cyber stalking, actually physically stalking. A waitress at a restaurant. He was we did hear in his episode that he was arrested because he was kind of went nuts throwing chairs and stuff. And his representative, his manager, I think it is, Steve, who we regretfully interviewed on another one of our episodes. They got a little bit of a tiff, Scott. And my favorite thing about middle-aged tiffs are how much they air their grievances on social media, Facebook in particular. So I had unfriended Steve when we cut ties with him. I friend requested him right away, and he accepted just so I could get this in live time. This was like,
is that why he keeps calling me?
Yeah. They're interested again. Whenever a tragedy happens, I turn on CNN and I'm glued to CNN. Oh, who did this? What's going on? This was like, I was glued to Facebook. I was waking, I wish this was a joke. I wish this was satire. I was waking up at like 3 a.m. Like everybody does, they toss and turn. I was going on Facebook to see if anybody posted. Posted
Same.
stuff.
I spent more time on Facebook this past week than I have in a very long time.
I felt bad for like looking at it, but also I grabbed popcorn and I was ready to go because it was very entertaining.
It was extremely entertaining. So what happened? Allegedly, was
we don't know exactly what happened.
We only are going based off of Facebook statuses. Oh wow, I don't know if I should say all this, but Eddie Deason posts on Facebook. What was his status?
Something about I like young women.
I like young women. Right. He said I like young women, and then he posted
in big red. It was like in the red background.
Oh yeah.
And I was like, this is a little odd, and that's when I screenshotted it and sent it to you guys. And I was about to text Steve, say, hey man, I think Eddie got hacked, but I didn't because I don't want to get involved.
No, because you're a horrible friend. So. So then if you go to his Facebook Messenger,
text Steve, hey, check out our TikTok live.
If you go to our if you go to his Facebook Messenger, you can make like little statuses. It was IF kids. I was like, oh, that's definitely not something Eddie would write. I mean, that's definitely not something anyone would write, right? It's incriminating and disgusting. So obviously, some sort of hacking had to have been going on.
Right,
well,
clearly,
next day. Believe it was Eddie posts on Facebook. Steve hacked my.
But first, you said.
What if it was Steve?
I bet you. Yeah. Steve is involved with this.
Not so much that I thought it was him, but like I really wanted it to be Steve because that, the plot thickens, right?
So before we get to the next day, so then Steve posts something.
Steve posts. Says, yes, go ahead. You do the role of Steve, and I'll do Eddie Deason. Steve. Yes.
Okay.
Oh my god.
This is gonna win the Friendies next year, right? I can
say. So Steve posts. Many of you are asking me what if Eddie was hacked, if Eddie's okay.
You know what, Scott? Let's pause here. Eddie Deason was the voice of the annoying kid in Polar Express. For those who don't know, because there might be people who don't know who Eddie Deason is. Go ahead.
And you got to go back to that first episode that we did.
And I've been following Eddie since we interviewed him too, and like his posts, all of his posts are very funny. They're very comedic, just stupid everyday thing. It's basically like our podcast, but on a social media post.
It was funny until that one status where he said he sat at the back of the bus and said he felt like Rosa Parks. We forgot about that one. I try to forget about that one.
So Steve posts, "Hey guys, many of you are reaching out to me about Eddie. Is he okay? Is he hacked?" He's like, I don't know what's going on with Eddie. He left for Barnes & Noble, and I haven't heard from him. He's off his meds, and he's acting crazy. I have nothing to do with him anymore.
Yes, and then Eddie responds, this just happened. I called the police to give me an escort to the house. Went to the house Steve and I lived in. We went to the door. Steve said he would not let us in. It was 7 this morning. Steve said, too early. Steve stole my computer yesterday, so I wanted to get more of my clothes and things so he wouldn't destroy them or throw them away. The policeman said I could not go in because, quote, I had already left. I said I left because my life was in danger. Steve's temper. Steve then took out his phone and gleefully started filming me with the policeman. He's completely nuts. I am scared he's going to throw away all my clothes and things. The police would not help me. The policeman said I would have to get a lawyer. I can't go in and get my property. Truly unbelievable. That's what Eddie said.
And the funny thing is the way he posted on Facebook too is literally sentence and then a space, sentence, a space.
Yeah,
it was very spread out, just like you.
It was,
like
oh
a
yeah,
speech.
yeah. This was he wanted me to read this.
He also says, he goes, I want to apologize for the awful things that my manager Steve said. So sorry, and he's no longer my manager. I fired him.
Oh, Steve put IF kids on my messenger photo. This guy is truly sick. Luckily, it is fixed now. I honestly think if he finds me, he is going to try to kill me. He's a full-blown psycho. And Steve posts a video of the interaction that Eddie talks about.
He did.
On
He did.
his Facebook. And my favorite part, it's no longer there, but I did screen record it, so I have
we have
yes.
it.
Perfect.
Yeah.
And maybe for our Patreon members, we will release the tapes. We will release the full tape for our Patreon members.
I need to rewatch it. Yeah, because I was a
watched
little
it.
high
I dissected
when this was
it.
happening. Yeah.
So, my favorite quote in there is because Steve is not a good guy. Steve lies and this and that. And my favorite thing in there is Steve is like, this guy is slandering me on Facebook. And Eddie looks at the camera and goes, Steve, a lot of people slander you on Facebook.
Well, great. I'll sue them too.
We
We're
were-
gonna sue them.
we will release the tape on our Patreon for every paying member. I'll release it in our Discord for all paying members. So our TikTok subscribers and our Patreon members. I will release the Eddie tape.
The Eddie tape. I've watched that thing about 65,000.
Oh yeah, yeah. It was. That was one of the things that I woke up early and I saw that and I screen recorded it. I was like, I don't know how long. I
almost feel like we should put it on TikTok.
I mean, you only have 9 months left to do that, so.
I'll put it out there at the end. We don't know what's happening. The very next day, Eddie's back to normal posting things. Steve's back to normal posting things.
Yeah.
So we don't know.
Yeah.
There's two sides to every story. Somewhere is the truth. We may never know the truth. I don't know.
We may never know the truth, but this actually ties directly into our sponsor. Without any further ado, our sponsor.
Hold on. You're gonna have to fix because it's all over the place on the YouTube.
Yep, I'm transitioning to it.
Okay.
So let me know if you guys can hear this. You guys, I know that the stream will be able to hear it.
Viewer discretion.
Oh my God.
So thank you, cops, for sponsoring the Friendies tonight.
I'm dying.
Oh, that was amazing.
So Eddie,
guys,
go ahead.
If you're hearing this episode, you're not going to hear what just happened. You have to watch us on YouTube every Wednesday night, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, so you can see all this stuff because we've gone to a very live, very visual format.
So I guess with Eddie, we do have an award named after him tonight. Without any further ado,
Wow.
we do have another award we're giving out.
Okay.
Can't wait.
So I believe this award is going to most likely person to be thrown out of somebody else's house. The Eddie Deason award goes to.
Why does your hair look so oily?
That was actually not funny at all.
It was an nod to Greece.
So Chris,
That was actually not even funny.
Chris wins the Eddie Deason Award.
That
Congratulations.
sucks. So I'm most likely to be thrown out of somebody's house. I guess it's for leaving towels on the floor. I have no idea. That was all right. Not
I was so
even
mad
funny.
I made someone else take you to the airport.
Not even funny. All right. Anyway,
Thank you, Chris. We've got ton more. We've got so much more with the Friendies. But guys, there was a marathon this weekend at my resort, and here's the funny thing about marathons. So I see everybody wearing their medals. Like I just finished the marathon. And all that.
Chris, a marathon is the thing that people run in. And use
oh,
your legs.
I
Yeah.
thought it was for the telethon where we would donate for people that look like
No,
Scott.
no, that's that's the 90s.
God,
That's the
I
90s.
got you.
So there's this marathon. Everybody's wearing the medals and all that. And I'm walking around, and here's something I don't understand. There are a lot of fat people that finish the marathon. And I'm like, how does that happen? Because, like, you train to run a marathon or
Right.
these 10Ks or 5Ks or whatever. Or
And you
just,
shit
like,
yourself a lot.
Yeah. Or you're just waking up saying, oh, I think I'm going to run a marathon today. I don't understand.
Some
Chris,
people
you're
are
fat.
motivated.
What, Sarah?
Some people are actually motivated, I think.
Right, but okay, they're running. I get it.
Right.
But they have to train for these, right? Like you can't just wake
Yeah,
up one day and
it's-
say, "Oh, I think I'm gonna run."
It's like months long training. Well, I know like Disney one, like people can walk up fastly, I guess, but still that's a lot of.
They got the
I mean-
balloon ladies though.
But and that's the thing too with Disney, like it's basically like running a marathon every single day you're in the park. So
Yeah.
like ask Sarah. Look how tired Sarah is today because she's been running around the parks all day with you.
They're half a day. Doesn't
Well, I had to fast walk because Scott only gave me an hour to drink.
Sarah, you had to fast because it's Passover.
That's it.
Yeah, I ate bread first hour.
No, you're not supposed to
in.
eat bread.
Thank you, Chris.
You abstain from it. Text me. I'll
well,
tell you the rules.
I didn't. I like carbs and I eat a lot of pizza. So
Scott, running. It's large people running the Disney marathon. Completely normal to me.
I didn't say it was the Disney marathon.
Yes, you did.
No, I said
You were at the
there
parks
was a marathon
though.
at my
Oh,
resort.
I insinuated that it was Disney because you said Nick was talking about Disney today.
Yeah, I knew the Disney had one this past weekend. So.
Yes, that
Didn't
my
say it was
mind.
Disney.
My
Didn't say it
mind
was Disney.
went exactly.
In fact, it wasn't.
to that
Gotcha.
because
But if it was,
Sarah
was.
Sarah runs a marathon at Disney every Wednesday with you
she does.
There you
sure
go.
do.
Yeah.
We've made the connection.
because there's
Fat people running at Disney. That's what yeah.
good luck,
I
Alex.
just,
Sorry, I had to air my grievances for a second, guys.
But like, is there no training that goes into running these races? Is my question. How is it that one trains for a marathon or trains for a 5-10K?
maybe it's muscle with just a little bit of fat on top.
I graduated college without studying. I mean, like
Yeah.
there's no prerequisite
Same
to
here.
completing something. You know what I mean?
What's your line of work, by the way?
Changes
doesn't.
daily, actually. today it was napping.
There you go.
Yeah, yesterday
So
it was
glad you went to
Fortnite.
college.
Unemployment's great, actually.
Remy says there's a lot of training.
There is,
Remy,
I
do
know
you
there's a
run
lot
marathons?
of training.
Right.
Remy also
Exciting.
spelled there with THEIR. So,
That's true.
so
I mean, I did a 5K, like a couch to 5K, and that was like 8 weeks of training. So I feel like a marathon is like
And
5
you probably
months,
lost
4
a lot of
months.
weight, right?
I mean, I didn't say that. I didn't say how fast I went. I finished it.
that's like when the doctor asks you, Scott, are you sexually active? We're like, well, I mean,
I I have kids.
Yeah. I mean, historically, or
I mean, they always say like it's a marathon, not a sprint. Like a sprint is just like running fast. A marathon, they can go swiftly and still be overweight and get it done.
and then like
I'm not talking about overweight.
Oh, they're-
I get it.
They were
Yes. And listen, I'm not judging. If you're out there trying to make yourself a better person, and you're gonna run and you're gonna do the marathon and all that, hey, good, go do it. Absolutely.
maybe it's just the beginning.
Maybe it's the beginning of their weight loss journey.
Go find
and
out. Why don't you run after them and find out for us and report back?
you know
Like,
what's-
why are you fat?
You know what's really funny too is United States. They're like, fuck the metric system. Until it comes to running, it's like they're like, all right, we're doing a 3.2 mile race. Oh, let's call it a 5K. Sounds way more impressive. Sounds way more impressive. Let's call it a 5K. Right?
Right.
It's like, yeah, let's forget about the metric system until it sounds like more than it's like that's just American culture for you. As long as you can paint the picture, you're doing something hard. Like that's why you drink Diet Coke, Scott. It's like you shouldn't be drinking. You don't have to drink Diet Coke. Just drink regular
trying
Coke.
to lose weight.
Exactly. I've never seen an in shape person drinking Diet Coke. I started drinking Diet. I was like, as soon as I started gaining weight, I was like, I guess it's time to drink Diet Coke. I am addicted
it's like-
now.
Well, it's like at McDonald's too with Diet Coke. It's like you go and order the value meal, and you're like, I'll do the king size. I'll do the big. I'll do the biggest size in a
Right.
Diet Coke. I got
Yep,
this.
supersize that for me.
Yeah, you get McDonald's and you get. Oh, like this
I got the
big
Diet
bag,
Coke. I got the Diet Coke. It's
wash it
fine.
down. I wash it down with 0 calories.
I'm drinking
Little
Diet
bit-
Coke and a salad.
little bit-
Yes,
little
we're
bit of
eating a
aspartame.
salad, a large Big Mac, and large fries. The salad
You left
doesn't
that.
count.
You left that part out.
With extra ranch dressing. And bacon.
Would you like it mixed in or on the side? Yes.
Meanwhile, Sarah's like, "Excuse me, Mr. Scott, can I have like popcorn or something? Just anything."
Just to survive.
Yeah.
Listen, they're lucky if they get water, damn it. we do have to talk about some of the we've had 2 epic TikTok streams over the last two days, so we'll talk about that a little bit later because there's some funny stories there as well. But are you guys ready for Word of the Week?
Yes.
Yes.
Praise your Savior, let him speak. It's Lord Remy's
What is going on, everybody? It is I, Lord Remy.
What?
We have the screens down, man.
Oh,
Jesus. Wow. Alex, cut that.
No Cliff Notes tonight, by the way.
what?
No Cliff Notes tonight.
I didn't approve that.
Praise your Savior, let him
All right, I'll start typing.
It's Lord Remy's word of the week.
What is going on, everybody? It is I, Lord Remy, with your word of the week. Today's word of the week is erudition. Erudition refers to profound knowledge, especially gained through extensive study or expensive in a particular field or multiple fields. Someone with erudition is typically high educated and well versed in various subjects, possessing a deep understanding and expertise. So for me, I am a musician. So that's one thing I cross off my list. Because whatever instrument you throw in my face, I can play. I can play the saxophone, piano, bass, drums, whatever instrument, I can do
Talent.
it. I'm really quick at it. And plus, you know what? I'm an expertise in some video games as well. So, except for Call of Duty, because I suck at that game. Here's a little history of it. The word erudition has its roots in Latin. It stems from the Latin word erudito, which means instruction
Dorito.
or education. In medieval Latin, erudito referred specifically to the act of teaching or being taught. Over time, the meaning of erudition evolved to emphasize not just basic education, but profound knowledge and scholarship gained through extensive learning and study. During the Renaissance period in Europe, there was a renewed interest in classical learning, and erudition became highly valued. Scholars sought to emulate the intellectual achievements of ancient civilizations, particularly those of Greece and Rome. As a result, erudition came to represent not only a broad range of knowledge, but also a depth of understanding across various fields, including literature, philosophy, history, and science. All right, now, guys, here's your joke. Scott, your head is so hairless that when you wear a poncho at a theme park, you look like a broken condom. There you guys have it. That was your word of the week. And I'll see you guys next time right here on Word of the Week.
That was a good
His
one.
jokes are always pretty good.
Hey, this is Abby with the Middle School Word of the Week. Wow, Remy really started this revamp off strong with this one. I mean, seriously, I think Remy just wanted us to acknowledge him. Let that be a lesson to you all that my dad takes background noises seriously. Now let's get into what Remy got wrong. Inept, usage, disdain, lexicon, particular, again, and a bunch of gibberish that I couldn't even understand. Now, I don't want to just call out Remy for not knowing how to speak. You guys couldn't figure out that Sean's friend has cerebral palsy. By the way, Remy, next week, can you cover what an open relationship is? My dad won't tell me, and I think I want one. Now let's get into what Remy got wrong. Inept, usage, disdain, lexicon. Crap, I lost my place. Sorry, guys. So, this week's phrase of the week is take the L. L stands for take the loss. Frequently used to describe flunking a test, being dumped, being stood up, being beaten up, or robbed, or losing one's money on a stupid investment like Pokemon cards.
Oh my gosh.
The FBI agents in charge of protecting Sarah just took the L when they realized her cover was blown on the podcast. Now, let's get into what Remy got wrong. That's all for me. Slay Queens!
Thank you so much, Abby and Remy. Remember,
That was
Remy
great.
kept repeating himself, so that's why Abby was repeating herself.
I was
The
so
ones you have to explain.
I was so confused at why stuff was. Yeah.
So I think since we had our first segment, we should do another Friendy.
We should. Before we do that, so Chris,
wow.
all
Okay.
week is like, hey, this is going to be a regular episode. We're just going to sprinkle in the episode. Nothing changes. It's just going to be a regular episode. It's just going to be a regular episode. Then he informs me tonight there's not any cliff notes tonight, so it's not a regular episode. Then
I wrote so many cliff notes now, and I have no idea what's going on in the episode because I'm just typing away here, just typing away. I'm not only am I producing the Friendies and hosting the Friendies, I am now typing away.
Thank you for your service.
Thank you, Sarah. I'm gonna go to IHOP this Veterans Day for this. Anyway, our second Friendy of the night.
Second Friendy of the night.
Second Friendy of the night goes to. Just kidding. Why would I just give you the Friendy?
I don't even know
Why
who
did I
it
just give you
is.
the Friendy? Best
What's the award?
recurring segment. Is it reoccurring or recurring? That's a good question. That's a really good. Maybe that's the next word of the week because I want to know.
I think it's reoccurring.
Best recurring slash reoccurring segment.
Reoccurring.
And the nominees
Are you gonna
are.
fix the YouTube?
Oh, I forgot. Thank you, sir.
That's all you're doing.
The nominees are. I just love that screen so much that I just wanted to keep it the whole episode.
I got it.
Travels and Tribulations. Chris's Cliff Notes. Remy's Word of the Week. Middle School Word of the Week. Florida Man versus Jersey Man. And Move! I'm gay. I think that should be the new way to say
That's
it.
very butch. But very butch.
And the Friendy goes to, by one vote. Talk about edging. Am I better? It said trying to reconnect. It said trying to reconnect.
Nope.
Am I here?
Hold on. You're good.
Okay. And the Friendy goes to Middle School Word of the Week.
Yay, Abby!
Congratulations, Abby. Now, Abby could not be here tonight. To accept the awards. So, We do have Remy stepping in. Someone else is currently sharing their screen, it says. Are you sharing your screen? Oh, unshare,
No.
Scott. You're doing the audio, maybe?
I'm not sharing anything.
It says someone else is currently sharing. I think I might have to refresh the page. Should I just refresh the page?
I don't know.
Because it's a good
Now it's
page.
showing
not
like
sharing
the
anything.
full.
Try it again.
Okay, yeah, it's
What's
good now.
happening?
It was you.
It's showing the full Riverside.
It was you. So
Okay.
we do have Remy accepting the award for Abby via video call. So we do have to page him in here. Let's see here.
I think I need more drugs
we
for
go.
this.
There we go. Can you guys see this? It's loading.
Yes.
Alright. It's loading. Oh, Remy!
Oh.
Remy, you won. Remy, you won, buddy. I mean, middle school word of the week won. Hello, Remy. You won the Friendy for the best recurring segment. You and Abby. Hey, Remy, you there, buddy? Your camera's
okay?
on. Remy. Oh, okay.
Oh.
All right. Sorry, guys.
Unexpected.
I'm sorry.
Oops.
Sorry about that, guys. Well, congratulations.
Awkward.
Congratulations to Remy and Abby for taking home that Friendy.
Congratulations, guys. And if you want to see all of the acceptance videos and the different things that we have going on, make sure you watch this episode live. It's the 2024 Friendy Awards. It'll be on the YouTube forever, and you can watch it.
Ryan, I don't know if that was chin hair or chest hair. It was very confusing on what it was.
I love Remy's response. What video?
Remy was testing out some streaming software the other day, and since that was on YouTube, I was like, I had the perfect idea for this. Love you, Remy.
So we did the TikTok live again today at
No.
5, and yes, yeah. I
What?
know.
Oh my gosh! Wow.
Chris, it's Wednesday.
I didn't get the text. Oh wait, no, I got 7. I'm sorry. I just need to read them.
But also did one last night. We did a monorail pub crawl. We started at Trader Sam's, then went to the Enchanted Rose at the Grand Floridian, and then skipped Contemporary because we wanted to get back to Polynesian to watch the fireworks. But it was we went to Trader Sam's at the Polynesian. I'd never been. We waited like 3 hours. It was cute. It was pretty cool. Go
It's
ahead,
a fun play. I've only been once, and it was one of those things like we'd been trying to get in there, and it's very hard to get in. Like you said, it was a 3-hour wait.
Yeah, if you
like-
take poppers, you can get in just fine.
Maybe you do have to go in like a little back door to get in there, though. But it's really cute place, and I like it because all the drinks are fun and different, and they have different effects in the bar too.
Yeah, each drink has a different effect or different server thing that they got the zombie and it's neat. It's really neat. I think had I seen that before I had gone to Oga's, I would have been more blown away. But small area, we were sitting with people that we didn't know,
Yeah.
and I don't love that.
Neither did they.
I'm not,
So it's probably more them than you. They're like, oh,
right.
this guy.
right. But we had super fun. Super fun.
We had super fun. Yeah, I think that's how it is.
Super fun. I definitely drank way more than I should have. But the weirdest thing happens on the monorail. We're on the monorail, and I turn and sprain my ankle.
Yeah, I got the text saying from Scott saying I think I tore my Achilles tendon. I blocked Scott. I was like, I can't do this tonight. I was like, what were you doing? Oh my gosh, are you okay? I was standing on the monorail and I pivoted.
I think I was more concerned. I was more concerned if he captured that on video or not, because that's like your viral moment.
I'm sure Sydney could. Sydney was basically babysitting us through the screen all night. Yes, Sydney could probably answer if we caught it on tape or what happened. I know I said, "Oh my God, I just hurt my ankle," but I don't know at that point, I don't know what was seen. Again, I was, this was towards the end of the night. It was a rough night. But I thought maybe, a twist, it'll go away today. It did not. It hurts like hell.
So I think your problem is on the monorail, you have to por favor when you're supposed to mantenga la por.
But
That joke is still funny. I said that in the text last night too, and I was cracking up at
That
myself.
was really good.
Sean's like, you made it funny.
Now, here's the thing. I hurt my ankle, but you know what? Didn't bitch about it all day. I went about my. I walked
Check
around.
check the group
No-
checks, Scott. Are you
Yeah.
serious? You, Darren, everyone was just talking about how bad your ankle was.
Hold on one second. Okay, come here. Abby is here. We have to let her know. Abby won a friend.
Abby, you won a friendy.
You won an award for best reoccurring segment, the middle school word of the week. You won. The listeners voted for you, and
They
you
did.
won.
You won.
So what do you want to say?
Okay. You guys are the best.
Oh, yeah,
Couldn't-
you're the best.
Couldn't do this without you. You guys,
You couldn't have, actually. It's true.
thank you so much for my dad and my brother who write the script for me.
I thought
Even
that
though
was
I
you
don't
this whole
understand
time.
it, and sometimes I bring up words on my own, which I'm better. I just want to appreciate this moment. Oh, that was disrespectful. But yeah, thank you. I couldn't have done it without you, even though I don't know half of you. But love you guys.
We love you too, Abby.
We love you,
and
Abby.
also, I don't know why this podcast is called No New Friends when all my dad does is make new friends.
Oh, that was pretty
All
good.
right, you slay, Queen.
All right,
Thank
we
you
have
so much.
experiencing technical difficulties. We'll be back in about 60 seconds with Nick.
Going straight through today.
All right, so peeling back behind the curtain. Oh, and Chris has to pee. I did, actually. So we did lose Nick. So, Scott, okay, so what I have, when do you want to do the in memoriam?
Definitely when Nick comes back. I want to
Oh, yeah.
just tell about today's, like very quickly about today's stream.
You just segue to death,
then-
if you could.
Segue it to death?
Segue to death,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay, I
think-
gotcha.
Sorry, my computer is literally on its last leg.
Oh, you're fine,
You're
Scott. I had to
good.
go to the bathroom anyway.
I'm assuming that means you.
All right, so thank you, Abby. Congratulations. So in today's stream, it was I get this message on the chat like, look behind you, and that's always a little scary
That is terrifying.
because it's like, look behind you,
Creepy.
and a lot of
Was
times
it
there's
Eddie
nobody
Deason?
there. It was not Eddie Deason. So I like look around and I'm like waiting for someone to wave to me, and nobody's there. I'm like, okay, so I turn back around, and then I hear, hey, you.
It was Eddie Deason.
And I
Back to
turn
the
around,
voice, Chris.
and it's like four
Hey, you.
kids.
Oh, what, really? 4 children.
Yeah, these little cute Australian kids.
So they're like,
And
oi!
they were. That's exactly. Oi, oi! They were adorable, but they were following us around the rest of the day. They were.
That sounds horrible.
It was because I just wanted to get my drink on. I got these kids following me. So we, I do the thing where if someone gifts the goal box, which is a couch potato, I have to stop and do 10 jumping jacks. These kids were adorable. Every time I had to do jumping jacks, they did jumping jacks with me.
Oh, that's
just like
cool.
in the middle of the queue.
Aww.
Yeah, it was super cute. They were super fun. So anyway, let's get back to before I get to that. So the big thing is always like, I never let anybody eat. Never let anybody eat.
Right,
We
yeah.
ate today. After
Really?
Sarah Lewis left. After
Yeah, I
Sarah Lewis
almost
left,
starved.
we hit up some of the booths, and I had like sticky ribs and they were the barbecue sticky ribs.
Oh,
and
yeah,
then, scallops and risotto, and then also the street corn, amazing. But we ate, so I
Sounds amazing.
couldn't stop eating. But we were also there a lot late. Like we didn't leave till like 3 o'clock.
That was after
How did
Sarah
you-
left that you ate all that?
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
Scott, how do you eat your street corn? Just curious. I was waiting for that. We need more of this.
But yeah, I had to eat because I felt like I was going to die.
Yeah, Sarah on the other hand was dying of hunger.
Correct.
Starving to death.
Well,
Starving to death.
good thing you didn't die, Sarah, because you didn't make it into our first ever 2024. Well, it'll be the first and last ever 2024, but our first ever extremely tasteful in memoriam. Without any further ado, this is the in memoriam section of the podcast of the Friendies, and I will tell you, that Scott, I know you hate copyrighted stuff. So I really wanted that song, that opera song by Andrea Bocelli or something.
I thought you were singing it.
Well, so instead of him singing it, I pulled up a karaoke of this in Spanish, and this is my vocals. So
I can't wait.
without any further ado, no new friends, Friendy Awards 2024, in memoriam.
I need tissues.
Do we get to see it?
Yeah, I'm bringing it up now.
Okay. Don't forget to share with sound.
Can you hear it? Let me hold on.
No, it hasn't started yet.
Can you hear it? Can you hear that?
No.
Okay. Good. Okay, here we go. All right, let me know if you can hear it.
What if it dies?
Can you hear
Yes,
that?
we can hear
Okay,
it.
all right. Here we go, guys. In memoriam 2024. Quando vivo solo sueño no rasante foto de palabras y la sombra y tú entre luces todo es negro para mi vida. Si tú no estás junto a mí, aquí tú en tu mundo separado del mío puro mismo hoy. Llámame, yo volaré a tu mundo lejano.
The guy from that show, Actor-ish.
Por ti
Senior citizen.
Espera
TikTok. Sarah's wants to
que llegaré. Mi fin de trayecto eres tú. Contigo yo viviré. Volaré por cielos y mares hasta tu amor, abriendo los ojos por
Too
fin.
soon with TikTok.
It's time to say goodbye. Ti volare
I don't know who that is.
por cielos y mares hasta tu amor, abriendo los ojos por fin, contigo yo viviré, volare. Oh, bow, 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 bow. Oh, Lord.
Oh my god, that was so sad.
I hope you guys like that touching tribute to.
And if you're listening to this podcast, go watch everything that you probably just missed. Cause
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
my god.
I am crying right now.
There's a longer version of that song too. Actually, I had to cut it down a little bit.
I started crying on the first note.
Well, I was like trying to read them too because I'm like, well, maybe he'll leave the music in because it's really funny into the podcast. I'm like, maybe I'll read the stuff on there, but I couldn't get half of it out.
I will post that to Patreon. I will post on the Discord for those who didn't get to watch it live. But like I said at the end, is that me? It started playing again. It started
There's
playing
music playing in the
again.
background.
It started playing again. The ghost of OJ wanted to hear that again. Oh, I don't even know where I was, but Ryan said, "Amazing job, Chris. Damn it, I hate to compliment you, but I have to." Yeah, so a little inspiration came from the Oscars this year. We had Andrea Bocelli sing that song to the people we lost this year. So I just wanted to give a touching tribute. So special shout out to all those who perished this year.
Chris, you did forget one. Your Achilles tendon. And
Oh,
those
It's
were
ruined.
I'm feeling a little better though. Thank you guys.
So if you're listening to this episode, you need to go and watch the YouTube video. It's amazing. You're not going to get the impact that we just got watching it live, but wow. Okay.
Let's give the best Friendy for best TikTok personality after that one, since
Yeah,
TikTok
let's do
is
it.
dying.
Let's do rapid fire.
It will be dying. Nominees are Scott, Sarah, Luis, Darren, Chris, and Park Hannah.
BHH.
It's gonna be a close one.
The Friendy
Wasn't it?
4 best TikTok personality goes to. Sarah!
Yeah, Sarah.
Really, guys?
You won by a landslide.
Wow.
By a
Really?
landslide. You didn't edge anybody.
I mean, if
Wow,
naturally.
guys.
Lewis's ass was one, I would have definitely had
That
my
would have
vote.
probably gotten the
I would have
vote.
voted for that one too. I get it.
Lewis isn't eligible. He wasn't born in the States.
Aw.
Congratulations,
So-
you, Sarah. Sarah, do you have an acceptance?
guys.
Do you have a 3-minute
you.
longer acceptance speech for us?
Actually, no, because I wasn't expecting this. At
Really?
all.
You weren't? Well,
I-
that's what everybody says.
No, I was expecting bottom tier. I'm not gonna lie. Darren.com. You know, my husband. He does the Spanish at the parks too.
Oh, it's
You know,
true.
I
It's
He
understand.
eats
I
his hot
understand.
dogs really good.
I know. I saw a sign for one earlier. We almost bought one just for your sake. Would have been the best $11 spent from him for sure, and for you guys. Honestly.
I'll Venmo you the money too.
He said Nick and Sean are here. Wait, where's the hot dogs at? But thank you guys. Thanks.
See,
I
it makes it
appreciate
all
that.
worth it, Sarah.
Aw.
You give up your Wednesdays and you just won a Friendy. It's a very exclusive club that you're now in, and
I see that.
it's a prestigious award.
Check
Do
in the
I
mail.
do things I don't realize when I've had adult beverages or something, because I tell you.
I don't know. I didn't vote for you. I voted for Park Hopping Hannah.
Yeah, so did I, actually, Sarah. So please don't thank us.
Yeah, and we had nothing to do with it.
No.
Well, I thanks, guys. I appreciate being right there with Hannah for sure.
Well, awesome. Congratulations. Chris, should we go on to another award, or do
Yeah,
you want to
of
do Jersey Man,
course.
Florida Man?
No, let's go on to another one. Best guest host.
Let's do it.
Oh, best guest host. We have
Best
a
guest host.
plethora of
Okay.
nominees. We got Darren, Alex from the Diz His podcast, James Yan, Ryan, Sophisticated Gentleman, Eddie Deason again for some reason, and Mary.
As a guest host.
I'll tell you what, Mary came in second. I'm not gonna lie, Mary came in second. But the winner for Friendy for best guest host goes to.
Oh, drum roll. Sorry.
Yeah,
You're waiting on
I was
me.
waiting. Yeah. The Wise Man, Darren.com.
Oh, yay.
Yay!
Truly deserved. I'll tell you what, maybe it's not so much deserved for best guest host, but his popularity won him this award because he's not a guest host anymore. He's a part of the podcast now. He's a host.
Yes,
He's an
he's-
individual. So I think that he truly won this because just he is skyrocketing up the charts as far as just personalities on the podcast. Because well deserved.
Hang on one second.
Okay. He's probably gonna call him, maybe. Yeah, he's gonna call. He's calling.
Okay, guys. Darren is on the
Wow.
line.
Oh gosh.
The
Hi,
Wise
Darren.
Man.
Yep, the wise man is
Darren.
here with an acceptance speech. Go ahead, Darren.
I'd like to thank the Academy, and I'd like to thank Chris and Sarah and Abby. I couldn't do this without any of y'all. Oh, and Nick, of course, can't
Can't
do it
forget
without
me.
Nick. Yeah, I just want to thank you all.
Oh, thank you.
Every single one of you,
Mhm.
except Scott.
We're still lucky to have you. Yeah, I know.
He hung up.
He hung up. We'd have to start playing the music. Well, that was a beautiful acceptance speech.
Beautiful. You know what's funny is my oldest one, my youngest one, the middle gets left out again.
She was like the first one I met too. Alex cut this, but you made a really funny joke there that I wanted to mention. You mentioned Mary came in a close second, but we all know who came in first. If you get that.
I'm gonna redact my laugh.
And uncut.
Still live on YouTube, Nick.
I don't care.
Oh.
That person made me mad. Sorry.
Oh, well, Ryan says, "Wait, you didn't thank me. I retract my vote. Mary wins now." So it'll be Darren Asterisk.
Yes.
All right. Let me just give a couple more.
Go for it.
A couple more. We got most likely to piss off Mr. Scott. The nominees are Chris, Luis, Sarah, Nick, Darren, and Chris's unborn child.
This
Only
should be a landslide.
2 individuals were even voted for out of all of the responses. Those 2 people that were voted for were Chris's unborn child and Chris.
No, that's right.
Edging it out by a smidge. Chris.
Really?
just by a hair. Just by a hair.
Wow.
Wh-
Because my vote was your
Yeah,
unborn
that was
child.
my vote as well. That was my
I
vote.
think that was mine too.
Everybody behind the scenes voted for that because we knew. Most likely to return first. Scott Super Dead Cat. Mary. Mask mandates in Florida or Jesus Christ. The Friendy for most likely to return first. I will tell you that Mary came in dead last. Mask mandates in Florida. Scott's dead cat and Jesus Christ all beat Mary. With coming in first, our Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. Thank you. A special shout out to Jesus Christ. Wouldn't been able to win this without you. Literally, because you won. And we only have one more actual Friendy to go.
All right.
I'm
so
just
then do you,
let me yeah. We'll save this. It's not a big one. I should have probably saved one of the other ones for last. Really,
Yeah, you're supposed to save the best one for last.
I have a
But
gag
you're doing a lot.
one.
You're doing a lot. Oh, a gag.
I do have a gag one. I still have in store. Well, not a gag one as much as one that I created that nobody voted for except for myself. Let's do Florida Man versus Jersey Man. If you guys want to hear and see this, then you guys got to keep listening and watching.
do you have a graphic for this? Do I need to do it?
Oh yeah, thank you.
Yeah, Ryan gets his own graphic.
Wow.
Not the gay man.
I'm working on it. It's gonna be a lot of glitter.
It'll be 4D.
Yeah. There was. This glitter's salty.
So there's not an intro.
I'm on Reddit just like everybody else. I'm on Reddit.
Took me a minute.
Go ahead, Scott.
Oh, now the audio's not going to work. Hold on, guys.
You just sing it, dude. You know the words.
Well, I need to play his audio.
Oh wait. No, I do have one. Wait, where is it though? I don't know where it is, man. It's not here. I thought I had it.
It's not. Something's wrong. Are you still sharing your screen? Or
No,
is
it says
something in
you
the
are.
background? Well, I'm not.
I will do the intro if you give me a second.
Well, I have to play the audio too. It's
Oh.
not just the intro.
I can play the audio. I have the email.
You have it?
Well, I have the email address. You know?
Yeah, just make sure you pause it in the middle before he goes to the.
Yeah.
Let me see here. Yeah,
gotta-
it won't let me click on the line.
Sorry, YouTube. We hired Disney IT tonight.
I'll do it. How do I just share sound? I can't
in
share
the-
though. It says someone else.
No.
We didn't.
Yeah.
We didn't need a producer.
Dude, I do have it up. Hold on. I just have to share
Okay.
this. I'm gonna have to share my screen.
Okay, go
is
ahead.
the problem.
It's okay. You can do that. I'll switch it to the main one.
Okay, we're just not gonna have the intro song.
Yeah, it's okay. What the flipping I found,
Someone
put a
else is currently
crash in a
sharing.
truck, some
It won't-
people suffer, it's time to rush to play New Jersey. Man versus Florida man.
It says someone else is currently sharing.
That's what mine says too. Should I sing the
would
song
read
again?
it.
I don't even know how to share. Mine doesn't even allow me to share.
No, I want you to stop sharing, Chris.
Mine says someone else is currently sharing.
those
Refresh.
poppers?
Should we refresh the page? Refresh the page.
I should read the first messages.
Can Ryan just come
okay.
on and do
Alex,
it
I'm
live?
gonna stop this and then
Yeah.
next segment.
I'm gonna
will be-
refresh as well. Let me know when you're okay. I'm gonna refresh. Okay, I refreshed. I can share now.
All
Can you
right,
guys hear
now
Scott?
I'm gonna leave because it says someone else is currently sharing.
Yeah.
So let me leave and come back.
Oh yeah.
Did you guys
Yeah,
not
that's
hear
him.
me tell Scott let's both refresh? I don't know. I'm gonna refresh.
No.
I told you that
I
in the
wasn't.
beginning, Scott.
I was looking at the comments because
Yeah,
I'm very stoned right now.
we are blessed with a lot of Christmas singing tonight.
Okay, now we're good.
Oh, good. It's a great app.
So it
Glad
was
you
me.
thought of that.
All right. You don't have to take. Let me see. I should be able to play everything now.
Hey, Hannah. Oh, don't forget to press record. I have good ideas sometimes.
That almost happened. I think I'm getting sick. I can like feel it
I think it's from drinking like really heavily for 2 days in a row.
for 2 days straight.
Yeah. Like,
Oh, you don't have to do that. I don't have to share my screen.
I don't have to do what? Oh, you don't
Where
have to
it's-
share your screen. Okay. I
Yeah,
see.
yeah, yeah. Okay, here we go.
So Sarah, you got kids.
An error occurred. What error occurred?
What?
Error.
Error.
Geek Squad? They're too busy fixing Alex's computer. Go ahead.
All right, we're not going to play the intro, but here you go.
Hey guys, this is Ryan, coming to you from the No New Friends newsroom located this week on Chris Yob's roof. Emily asked me to come over and fix the roof since Chris doesn't know how, and she was afraid if he fell off the roof, he'd cause a second earthquake in New Jersey in the last month and a half, and I don't think New Jersey would recover from that. And also, she's tired of Chris calling it a water feature every time it rains. So when I got here, I went ahead and moved his trash down to the road, seeing how he's too lazy and somebody had to do it. And couldn't count on Lewis or Sarah to do it, seeing how they still have a broken TV in their living room that's been there since before the pandemic. Geez, Jews really never throw anything away. Speaking of which, you guys skipped a Jewish holiday. Last Saturday was 420.
Sarah, you couldn't hear that?
I couldn't hear it.
Oh, only I can hear
But
it.
it looked like both of you could.
Yeah.
Yeah, we both could hear it. Hang on one second.
Wait. You guys refresh your page. Wait until Scott presses. I think they have to refresh their page, Scott.
Okay, refresh.
It's okay, 'cause there was a good cliff note that came from that. So.
We have the paid version of the software, Jaws. That's weird that you and I could hear it.
I know. Well, it's probably because we refreshed.
Yeah.
Odd.
Okay, everybody here?
Yeah.
All right,
Yes.
we'll try this again. Take two. Can you hear it?
I can't hear it either now.
Oh. Because I did. Hold on. That was my fault.
Oh my god.
Now I can't share my screen again.
Neither can I.
What
Maybe I
is.
need more drugs.
Riverside.
Okay, hold on. I'll be.
Riverside. Uh-oh. Guys, it might just be me and you guys. I can't even go back into the room. I still got one really funny thing to show you guys too. Okay, here we go. Cool, we're all back.
Oh.
No, we lost them. Oh, they're there.
I refreshed too.
They're there.
I know you did. I know.
Hannah voted unborn child as well, she said.
Why am I not getting any of Nick's upload?
It says 0%.
Okay, let me. Okay, there. No. Okay, let me stop this. Record it again.
All right, I'll be right
Sorry,
back.
guys. Why are you the way that you are?
Maybe we should have voted for Chris, not the unborn child.
Darren texted me in all caps, leave the room.
Darren is like the best producer.
I don't know if I like you two being friends.
He did just, no, but it was even worse as he just responded. He goes, once he gets it to work.
All right, here we go. Let's try this again.
Hey guys, this is Ryan, coming to you from the No New Friends newsroom located this week on Chris Yob's roof. Emily asked me to come over and fix the roof since Chris doesn't know how, and she was afraid if he fell off the roof, he'd cause a second earthquake in New Jersey in the last month and a half, and I don't think New Jersey would recover from that. And also, she's tired of Chris calling it a water feature every time it rains. So when I got here, I went ahead and moved his trash down to the road, seeing how he's too lazy and somebody had to do it. And couldn't count on Lewis or Sarah to do it, seeing how they still have a broken TV in their living room that's been there since before the pandemic. Jeez, Jews really never throw anything away. Speaking of which, you guys skipped a Jewish holiday. Last Saturday was 420, and I'm sure Sarah observed it. You know, I'm glad Chris finally has a place to live and isn't still battling the streets like Scott on TikTok. Speaking of Scott on TikTok, last week somebody drew him while in a battle. Last time somebody drew Scott was when that kid had to describe to the policeman what the bad man looked like. Oh, look, Chris is home. He doesn't see me up here on the roof. Looks like he's still hobbling around from his ankle injury. But at least he's still ambulatory. If you don't know what that word means, go ahead and ask Remy, and he'll tell you the definition of it. Probably twice, though you still won't know what it means. Speaking of gimps, Sean's into people with disabilities now. Geez, I've heard of chubby chasers, but never heard of cripple catchers. Ironically, they're both easy to chase and catch, and Chris fits into both categories. Chris looks very confused on why the trash is down at the road. Why all of a sudden is he blasting loud copywritten music that I'm not allowed to use because Mr. Scott told me I can't anymore? Looks like Chris is walking around his house with a knife. Normally when he does this, he's just hungry and he's testing all the objects in his house to make sure they're not made of cake. Well, I think I'm going to go play a prank on Chris. So while I sneak down there like the Grinch and steal his computer, let's get into this week's Florida Man or Jersey Man. And for our first story, a woman cuts off her husband's penis and runs from the police. And for our second story, a man is arrested for lurking around a neighborhood with his underwear around his neck.
Okay. So, what was the first story?
Something about a man with his penis cut off.
Oh yeah. The eunuch or the underwear around the neck. Sarah, what do you think?
I'm so stuck on that joke. The underwear around the neck is Florida.
Okay. Nick?
That's a tough one. We don't have any clues in this one. Underwear around neck seems very sketchy for Jersey. That's probably Chris.
Chris?
So I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little thrown off because the underwear around the neck or the eunuch, like, accidentally chopped his thing off, could both be Ohio. So I have no idea why how this could be. So I just say underwear around the neck, Florida.
Yeah, I'm gonna say underwear around the neck, Florida, because we know how Jerseyans feel about knives and cutting things. So
accidents happen.
Accidents happen. All right, let's find out the answers. Son of a bitch.
Yeah, I can't share again either.
I don't know what's happening today.
I don't know. Good thing I only have one more thing to share. That would have been so frustrating. You guys just have to refresh, Scott.
Okay, I'll be right back.
Us too? Or no?
No.
No, I'll have to before I do my thing.
Oh, each time you switch it over, probably to the sharing.
Riverside's like really technologically advanced.
It's weird tonight, isn't it?
Yeah, I don't get it. It's like, whoa! We weren't equipped for this.
All right.
Ryan, that was one of the best jokes that no one will understand except for like 6 people. And
Which one?
the Grinch
The
that stole
Grinch
the
joke.
computer. So before I slide down the chimney like the Grinch and steal Chris's computer.
Yeah. I get it.
I didn't even.
All right,
No, I
let's find out the answers.
Are you playing it? Are you playing it?
We can't
Nothing.
hear.
Nothing.
Scott's just like. It's like me every time I text Scott. Hi, I'm dying. Scott's like, I'm going live.
I might have to do the we'll be right back screen for the second time ever, and the first time was tonight.
You're welcome.
I'm so glad we don't have much more to go. Now we can't even hear him. I like this.
I was muted.
Oh,
No, I muted myself. Okay.
Yeah.
Let me do this. Love you.
I'm sure it's
Abby.
really funny, Ryan.
okay. Better idea.
Yeah. Let's find out the answer.
So our first story is from New Jersey, where a 44-year-old woman, enraged to find out her husband is having an affair, chopped off her husband's penis with a dull kitchen knife.
Oh.
The woman was charged with aggravated assault after she used the knife to attack her husband, a 42-year-old deli man. Wait a minute. He works in a deli and he had his meat cut off? That's ironic. Anyways, I haven't seen a man lose his masculinity that fast since Scott donned his Spirit jersey and said, I think I'll become a TikToker. That means our second story is from Florida, where a 35-year-old man was arrested after he was caught lurking in a neighborhood with underwear around his neck in the same area where bonsai trees were reportedly stolen 2 weeks earlier. Speaking of underwear, Nick, stop trying to talk me into wearing gay underwear. I did try that underwear with the ball pocket. It wasn't for me, but ball pocket's what Nick's been calling his mouth. And in other news, the school where Footloose was filmed is scheduled to be demolished. Students still attending the school petitioned to have Kevin Bacon come to their prom. Kevin responded with a Zoom call where he said,
I'm gonna come. I gotta come.
which is the exact same thing Scott says every time high schoolers are brought up in conversation.
Oh my God.
So before I go, I want to plug one thing that I've been doing. Maddie and I have been doing a travel podcast called Destination Diz. There was somebody else there. Who was that? It seems like such a jerk thing for me to forget about who the other host was. Who was that? It'll come to me later. So be on the lookout for Destination Diz being posted with the Diz His podcast. Nick, it was Nick. Nick was there. It's Diz His Destinations with Sam Piper Vacations. See, Nick, I didn't forget. Anyways, that's it for me this week, guys. We'll talk to you next week.
Thank you so much, Ryan. Appreciate that.
It did come to you later, Ryan.
That I want to respond to.
I came to you later. Oh, Ryan, I'm not talking to you anymore.
Okay. You know, I have several pairs of underwear with the ball pocket.
Really?
Really?
Yeah, they are.
We were just talking about this in a conversation today. Maddie actually talked about it because we were talking about balls slapping the legs, and one thing led to another, and Ryan bought 2 pairs.
Yeah, I have several pairs, and they're my wife gets them for me, and like they're inappropriate little things. Like there's a bunch of gingerbread in different positions, like sexual positions,
Ew,
and then she
what?
got me what?
Little gingerbread in sexual positions?
Yeah, and then constellations in sexual positions.
What?
And then all the emojis, like the innuendo
You were like
emojis.
47. Why are you? Why are you wearing?
I'm trying to picture this, and I'm like,
I'll send you pictures the next time I have them on.
I would gladly, just for science, take a look.
How big's your underwear? Like, this sounds like there's a lot going on there.
Circus tent. I mean, they're like repeat.
Is this why you don't go to Costco?
What's that?
Is this why you don't go to Costco?
Exactly.
You need to go shopping at our stores.
Chris, do we have any more friendies?
Yeah, I actually have one last one. No, 2 last ones. Very special ones. Are you still sharing your screen?
I'm not.
Your screen's still on here for me.
Yeah, it's still there.
Yeah. So before we go on to the last, we have best bit. Best bit. Nominees for best bit are Brain Explosion, Apology Sandwich, Castellanos, Alex Cut That, and Mr. Scott. Winning by 1 vote is Alex Cut That.
I love that one.
The best one. It's
Yes.
it will
That's a
live
good one.
it will live forever. It will live forever. Alex, you could be a Jewish doctor or the editor of this podcast.
Maybe he can edit a speech in here.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's right. Yeah, and if he doesn't,
Alex, you're gonna have to put in another
Yeah.
speech.
you're
over
gonna
here.
have to put
Do
in one
it.
more speech. And I do have one last award. I think this was probably the most significant one of the night. I would think.
Do you want me
because
to?
of the-
Do you want me to leave and come back so that you can?
No, I can actually share.
Okay.
This one is you'll see why it's the most important, but I just think that this award will go to, well, you'll see. Share my screen. Hold on.
We don't see anything. Oh, I see it
Yeah,
on the
it's
YouTube.
It just.
Yep.
it's
All right,
on the-
guys.
You're gonna have to see it on the. Oh,
So-
there we go.
Here we go.
No,
Last award of the night.
lot of screens happening.
Oh my god.
All right, guys. So the Harriet Tubman Award, I believe, if I'm gathering this correctly, the Harriet Tubman Award goes to the No New Friends podcast #1 fan of color.
Lewis
For
is
those
the
listening at
nominee.
home, the nominees are Luis, Lewis, or Luis. And the Friendy goes to.
Oh, I hope he gets it. Oh.
Oh, what an upset. Dane from Big Beautiful Diz wins the Harriet Tubman No New Friends podcast #1 fan of color award for 2024. Dane, congratulations. I'm pretty sure Dane's of Amish descent. I think that counts. I'm pretty sure that counts. Dane,
Wow.
congratulations. You deserve this, buddy. Like I said, probably the most important award of the night.
It's
Really
like
happy
when
for you.
it's like when La La Land was like supposed to win, or and didn't. I'm very upset right now. No offense to Dane.
I just
Dude, Lucius
present
did
him.
that.
I just present him. I don't
I'm
choose him.
gonna pull a Kanye and say that it should have been Lewis.
I just listen. I just present him. Dane, congratulations for winning the Harriet Tubman Award. And that wraps up. Scott, wrapping something up means like when you're finished with something, or never mind.
Yes.
Never mind.
Lewis will pass on his non-acceptance.
Nick, do you have a move? I'm gay.
Yeah. Guys, actually, you forgot a word. Move. I'm gay.
Nick's on the mic, and it's time to take notice. And if you don't like it, that's homophobic. Stay the hell out of his way.
Move. He's
I'm
gay. Wait.
We got, we need Alex, please leave that in because the karaoke tonight is like boring. This is what's gonna take us over the edge. Speaking of over the edge and over the top, did I don't know. I have a travel update.
Oh,
okay.
It doesn't have to do with travel per se, like actual vacation or anything, but I did win an award this week. And
You did?
Yeah, I don't remember if I actually messaged you guys or not because it's been a very long week. This award actually went to my spam email and I didn't realize that I got it until literally a week later. So I work with a bunch of different suppliers with Sandpiper Vacations, like Disney and Royal Caribbean, Virgin Voyages. One of my suppliers is ALG Vacations. So they own a few different brands in their portfolios, FunJet Vacations, United Vacations, Southwest Vacations. It's basically who we use for our all-inclusive resorts. If you want to go to Hawaii or Europe or anything like that. But I got an award from them and I was actually surprised about it. So my manager from ALG Vacations, she nominated me to be, I was in the nomination with over 400 travel agents to be one of the top 40 agents under the age of 40. So I'm going to actually get emotional talking about it now, but I won an award and I'm basically one of the top travel agents in the United States under the age of 40.
Nick,
So
that is
it's pretty
amazing.
Wow.
Like, it's pretty amazing to hear that and just see how far I've come over the past 3 years with this agency. And I'm really crying now. Sorry, it's been a rough week. But yeah, so I got nominated by my manager. Unfortunately, I'm not able to make it to the awards ceremony thing, which is in Punta Cana, which I won a free trip to Punta Cana. I can't unfortunately go because I'm going to be on vacation with my family, but so I'll accept it here, I guess.
Remy will fill in for you.
So it was really cool to be nominated and accepted for something like that. What sucks is I guess I can't be nominated next year because I'm going to turn 40 this year. So maybe I'll be a top agent under the age of 50, which I don't like that. So yeah.
Nick,
That's
I
my
just
big
want to say,
travel
so
update.
when you start a business, when you own your own business, one of the hardest things, just mentally, is like no one's ever coming up to you and telling you, "Hey, you're doing a great job." You don't have a higher up that pats you on the back and that just saying, "Hey, you got a promotion or this or that." So the fact that you were able to get that kind of recognition for all this hard work you've been doing, I'm so happy for you.
Yeah,
and it's just what an amazing achievement, seriously. And not to get all sappy on this podcast where I'm not serious at all, but I'm seriously like genuinely happy for you. That is an amazing achievement that no one can ever take away from you and that you'll remember forever. That is so cool.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Yeah, it's like when I got it, I literally saw it a week later in my email. That was a true story. I looked at Sean and I was like, I just won like a pretty amazing award. And it's like I said, I don't get those pats on the back like I used to at my old job. Even though those pats on the back were very one pat and say, good job, that's it, move on. Like for me, this is a huge deal. 'Cause my goal originally was to be recognized as like a top 10 travel agent in Columbus, Ohio. But the fact that I'm one of the top 40 under 40 in the United States,
incredible.
I feel,
That's amazing.
blown away.
It's
Good for you,
it's
Nick.
awesome, Nick.
Congratulations. That's super awesome.
Congrats.
Congratulations. Scott wants you to know he's going live in 10 minutes.
I was damn it. I was just about to say Nick, I'm about to go live.
I was waiting for it. Did I even text you guys that? I don't even remember because
I think you
it's
did.
literally been a long week. I might have.
You did.
Yeah,
because
I
I'm
knew
trying
you
to
couldn't
go on your trip.
Yeah,
Yes.
oh, that's
Yeah, I
right.
knew-
That's right.
On the go.
Sarah's
Yeah.
I think we talked about it last week on After Dark or after the show or something. But I know we definitely.
At some point, it's
Yeah.
been a very long, rough, emotional week in general, and so yeah.
No, I'm super.
Thanks
super
for
excited
going
you,
live,
man.
Scott. You got 9 months of it.
Alex, what's coming up on Diz? His.
For now.
Thank you, Alex. It's weird messaging there.
Yeah, I can't
Chris.
like encrypt it again. Their Facebook was like taken over. It's really weird. Speaking
I
of
know.
Eddie
There's some
Deason.
strange things happening.
Yeah.
Give Eddie
Strange
Steve-
things
give
happening
Steve the
over at the
password.
Diz's.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Chris, do you have any cliff notes?
I do.
It's been quite the show. A lot of stuff's happened, so nothing can stop this little boy from recapping the day. The Chris's Cliff's Notes way.
Chris's Cliff Notes way.
So the Cliff Notes screen's not going to work because Scott's still sharing his screen.
I'm not sharing here.
You know what? It says it on my end. It doesn't matter. We can just go to the main
Hold
screen.
on,
We have
hold on.
like
No, you don't need.
we
to
have
do
like
this.
6 screens
You
on
don't
the
need to do
Riverside
this.
now.
Oh my gosh. Oh my
Oh.
gosh. Do we have to let him back in?
Is Dane just center screen for you guys?
No, Dane is
Okay.
not on here at all.
Oh, Dane's still
Oh,
Dane's still on
he's
the screen.
still on here.
It's so funny. No, Dane's on their screen. Dane's still there. All right, I have a handful of Cliff Notes for you, Scott.
You could probably fix your screen now.
It's done. It's good. We're good.
Okay.
Start the show
It's good on
today. Go ahead. Yeah, it's good on YouTube. That's all that matters. So to start the show today, we talked about Eddie Deason and Steve's relationship. What a toxic relationship. Now all of our listeners know what it's like to have a relationship with Scott.
Oh.
So since I was so focused on the Friendies tonight, I told Scott live on the show I would not be doing Cliff Notes tonight. He then swiftly texted me and told me, and I quote, "I'll fucking make you marry by the end of the night if you do not do Cliff Notes." End quote.
Wow.
Oh.
Wow.
Not surprised about that.
Yeah. Ruby's word of the week this week was so confusing. I felt like I lost a couple hundred brain cells. Now you know what it's like to watch Scott's monorail pub crawl on TikTok Live. Still trying to recover from that. I feel like I had more of a hangover than Scott did from watching that. On Scott's Live, he said that he thought he tore his Achilles while pivoting on the monorail. Try playing 12-year-olds on a pickup game of basketball, Scott, and then talk to me, okay? In Jersey Man versus Florida Man, Ryan said that he was afraid that if I fell off the roof, another earthquake would occur. Joke's on you, Ryan. If I fell off the roof, the witness would then become the Santa Claus. I'm glad you guys understood that.
That was a good one.
Oh.
Ryan said that he forgot the third host of the podcast that he was on. and that would come to him later. Me too. And lastly, this is horrible. In Abby's middle school word of the week, you could hear a dog being shot and killed. 3 of us looked mortified. And there was Scott, who realized he just got a free sex doll.
Oh my god!
Oh.
And those are my cliff notes.
Wow.
Thank you so much, Chris. Wow. Okay. So when does this episode come out? Not this Sunday.
3 months from now.
Next Sunday.
I don't know what day it is anymore.
So
We've recorded a lot of episodes.
Second, third, fourth, fifth. Okay. So if you're hearing this episode now and it's Sunday the 5th, you have 1 day to vote or to nominate us for Orlando Weekly's Best of Orlando competition, Best Local Podcast under the category Local Notables, also Best Local TikTok. So, and then the nominees will be announced soon. If you'd like to watch us do this every single Wednesday, it's a whole production. It's very visual now. YouTube.com every Wednesday about 8 p.m.-ish. But join our Discord for free because that's when all the announcements come up of when we're recording, when we're live, where we're live. Are we on the TikTok? Are we on the YouTube? Where are we?
Do they just go to literally just youtube.com and we're just right there?
Yes,
Scott
very
just
good.
It's youtube.com/@ No New Friends Podcasts.
There you go. There you go. But join our free Discord so you can meet everybody. And then I'm throwing off my games because I never did an intro. My name's Scott. I'm the host. And with me, as always, my amazing co-host, the scumbag reselling order himself, Chris.
Are you like? I thought maybe if I was hosting, I'd do the outro, but you started the outro, so I'll finish the outro here. Thank you guys for attending the 2024 second annual Friendy Awards. Until next year, I will not be hosting. So on behalf of Scott, our emotional support K Nick, Sarah, Ryan, Darren, Abby, Remy, I'm Chris. We'll see you next time.
Okay, bye.
Hey guys, hope you.
That's
hope
right.
you
So I was like, let's make it fun.
I hope you enjoyed that. I hope that enough people got to see that in memoriam because that was some of my proudest work I think I've ever done in my life.
Yeah, it was a good turnout. So this is how this is going to work. We're going to be on YouTube, but it's going to be a private link or an unlisted link.
Yeah, it'll be sent to the Discord.
So it'll be sent to the members only Discord.
Correct.
So if you are a paid member, and I believe that most of the people that are watching on YouTube right now
Thank you, Sydney. Great podcast.
through either TikTok or Patreon, we are going to send you the link in the members only channel, right?
Yep.
On Discord. Members only. And I think, is everybody there? Did you add Maddie there?
Yeah.
Okay, so then everybody should be there. If you are not there, then let us know and we'll make you be there.
Yeah, Ryan, you don't have to pay extra for the private video. You're already in.
So, does that make sense that we're going to be on the YouTube, but we'll send you the link in the Discord? All
yeah,
right.
if you get it. You're a skunk.
But thank you guys so much for watching. It's been an amazing 3 years, and we'll be back soon.
It's been an okay 3 years. It's been a really good last year, though.
Yes.
It's been good since I joined.
Yeah.
Same.
Ever since Nick came, it's been it's been different. It's been different. I felt really different.
It felt a little warm inside.
I'm not gonna make that same joke with you, Scott or Sarah. Just Nick.
Oh, by the way, do you know that you made that's what he calls his black ones? You made that joke twice. I think you made it on the episode when Remy gave the definition of either that or Ryan did on the very next Jersey Man, Florida Man.
How did you remember that?
Because it hit me as I was re-listening. I was like, wait a second, I've heard that joke before.
Wow.
But anyway.
Hello. Am I Bruce
All right.
Willis? All right.
We'll be back soon.
Yeah, we will be for paying members. Love you guys. Thank you so much for attending
Bye.
today.
Bye, guys.
I'm gonna upload the my in memoriam to Discord and Patreon.
All right, I'm going to go downstairs, take a break. Sarah, have a great night. Go to sleep.
Yes. Bye,
Yes.
guys.
Love you,
Good
mean
night.
it.